Findlay Automotive Group obviously affected like everyone else when it comes to the whole COVID-19 crisis. The dealership's open by appointment only, and you can buy online, but things have gotten a little strange. You know what hasn't gotten strange at Findlay Automotive Group? Their commitment to the community. That has not stopped, that has not wavered, and it won't.
What better person to bring to share all that they're doing in the community than our friend Tyler Corder? He's the CFO of Findlay Automotive Group. Welcome back to the show. It's so nice to check in with you, Tyler.
Oh, it's
So
great to be
listen,
here.
absolutely, and thank you for showing off your bookcase behind you. We got a tour just before we started the interview. Your involvement in the community has not stopped. Tell us what you are doing during COVID-19 to keep connected with this valley.
Well, a lot of things have changed, with COVID-19, because what we normally do in the springtime is that's when many, many charities and many, many community organizations have their fundraisers. They have their banquets, their charity walks, all sorts of events, and so forth. So that sort of thing has gone away, and obviously we had to cancel a lot of those events. We canceled blood drives, all sorts of things that we would normally do in the community. So what we're doing in the community has changed a little bit, and we've got quite a lot of stuff going on, but it's just different than what we normally would do. Uh, an example would be we've got a number of our stores have gone out and are feeding the healthcare providers at various hospitals. We've been out to St. Rose Hospital and Centennial Hills Hospital and Southern Hills Hospital, and all these, and delivering food to the healthcare workers, which has been something that we're just trying to support them in whatever way. And then we've got some other unusual things going on. Our Volkswagen store in Henderson created a food bank. They actually have a food bank set up in the
Wow.
dealership for employees, families, for customers, families, for anybody that needs some food. The one thing we want to make sure is that nobody's going hungry at this time, and so that food bank is there and it's available for anybody that needs it at Findlay Volkswagen Henderson. So those are a couple of things. We had our Jaguar Land Rover store has a big promotions tent that we usually use at charity events and so forth. We've donated that, and it's being used by Nevada Health Centers as a COVID testing center. So they're
Wow.
Oh,
using our tent
wow.
to do that. So lots of interesting things going on. Another one that's really interesting, Findlay Mazda in Henderson will provide free oil change and a free car wash for any healthcare worker. Doesn't matter if you got a car
Oh,
from us or not. Come on over. Don't need an appointment. Just come over to Findlay Mazda, and we'll change your oil and wash your car for you. So we're trying to all sorts of things that we're doing to try to support the community at this time.
See, it's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, worth noting. I mean, when you are on, when things are normal and we're back at the station, you usually are coming in tow with a great nonprofit in the community that Finley's helping to support, and they're going through obviously this crisis as well. This has affected local nonprofits, and for you guys to double down on your support of the community, I'm sure means a lot to these nonprofits and to the community in general.
Yeah, if you think about what's happening with the nonprofits right now, as I mentioned, most of their fundraisers got canceled, and everything in Vegas happens in the spring and the fall for
Yeah.
charities. Nobody does anything in the
oh
summer
yeah.
because it's too hot and
No.
people are out of town. You can't be around the holidays. So spring and fall is where they raise almost all their money, and they've lost the spring season with their fundraiser events. So it's really important. I would emphasize to anybody that's watching, if you have a favorite charity and you support them, maybe in December you always give them a check or something. This is a great year to accelerate that a little bit and do it now, because they're still providing services to our community, and they've lost a lot of their funding and their revenue right now. So we think it's really important that people support whatever charity, and we have some that we would certainly suggest to you. But whatever you support, now's a good time to do it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's great that you have that awareness, and I know you have your hands, out helping so many people across the valley. So thank you for that. And speaking of you and your employees, how are your employees doing? It's an uncertain time, and we're all kind of in a waiting pattern. But how's it for Finley?
It is. So, our business, obviously, we're affected like everyone else, and we're probably off since March, we're off 40 to 50% in our revenue and sales. And yet we've made the commitment. We want to keep all of our employees. So we haven't laid off. We've got 2,200 employees in the Findlay Group, and we have
Wow.
not laid off a person. And our commitment is that we're going to support
Wow.
them for absolutely as long as we can. And we hope that business will be back to normal here soon, so that doesn't even become an issue. But our employees are what make our organization. They're the ones that provide the service and the great experience for our customers, and we want to protect them and be loyal to them. And so everybody's still here, getting paid, getting benefits, and we're hopeful that we can just get through this and get back to a normal business without it affecting any of our employees.
No question. Well, you guys are doing a great job so far, and it's always great talking to you, Tyler. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's great to be here. Good to see you.
Awesome. All right, you want to find out more about Findlay Automotive Group, just go to findlayauto.com. Locations, obviously, throughout Southern Nevada. Definitely give them a shout. And frankly, doing great things in the community as well. And we always love having Tyler on. And Findlay Automotive Group, by the way, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.